Hey everyone, today I wanted to give some insight into the market in South Sacramento. I've appraised a property recently there, and what I've noticed is that there's been a dip in property value over the last several months. And what I want to do is show you some graphs and that will help illustrate this, as well as kind of walk you through a little bit of the process I do as a real estate appraiser. And so in this neighborhood that I've defined in South Sac, in the Meadowview area, I've seen over the last 90 days there's been a dip in overall median price level by about 15,000 or so. Now, if you remember earlier in the year, there was kind of a spike. Inventory really decreased, and the market was getting hot, and lots of investors too. Still a lot of investors right now, but we've really seen, over the last few months since the federal tax credit expired, and inventory has increased, and the onset of fall too. I think with all these factors, prices have seen a little bit of a dip. Here's the same parameters that I've defined for my neighborhood, and these are all properties 1,200 to 1,600 square feet. And again, you see almost a rainbow where the low end is still a little bit higher right now than it was a year ago. Sales, but it almost seems like between 100 and 150. I see this dynamic a lot in the market where there's almost a squeezing in. The middle range is getting tighter, and so the top end is decreasing, and sometimes in the bottom end has seen a little bit of an increase, but it seems like it's getting sandwiched together. Same neighborhood here. Here's just all 4-bedroom units. I do this in my appraisals to just kind of go from general data, look at all sales, then continue to get tighter and tighter and tighter, because that way it helps really to see a good picture of the market. For example, I can pull up all sales in a zip code, but that's not really going to tell me what's happening right in a particular neighborhood. So here we see all 4 bedrooms, and again, here's a similar trend. You're starting to see a little bit of a decrease. It looks like properties between 120 and 140, that nothing is breaking 140 right now over the last couple months, and so that's really important to see. Here's even getting even tighter in this neighborhood, and I'm looking at a property off of Detroit. If you're familiar with the area, the whole Detroit area, it's kind of an interesting situation off of Detroit Boulevard, because it's just really one street, and there's almost a little niche, and so it's really important to analyze just what's going on in this area too. Now you'll see all sales in this area. You'll see a top end. Here's the trend. You see it going down, and you see kind of things going down here too, but it looks like around the 125 level, properties have really struggled to get above that level over the last couple of months, and so it's really important to see. And let's go out general data. Here's all sales in the 95832 zip code. Now these are for properties built between 1940 and 1990, because hey, some of those newer properties might sell at higher levels. And so again, here you see kind of there's been this trend, downward overall, but again between 60,000 to 120,000, there's this real tightening, but you see around a level of 130 or so, or even 120 lately. It's been really tight, and it's been tough for properties to escape that range. So anyway, that's what's been happening in the market, and it'll be interesting to see what occurs once. I know Bank of America announced on Friday that they'd be halting all their foreclosures. This could be really good for buyers or homeowners in some senses, because they can hold on to their homes. But what will it do to the market? What will it do to supply of houses? And will it build up this giant wave of foreclosures that will eventually hit if those potential foreclosures can't go to loan modification? So be interesting to see. But let me know if you have any questions or any insight into the South Sacramento market, or any other questions you might have about other areas of Sacramento in general. So let's be in touch. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye.